이게 고대 기술이라 이거지. 아, 여기 있구나.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
쉬웠는데?
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after
잠깐만!
me?
방에 비바람이 들어온다.
Nezia's involved.
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Oh, what the hell? 크로건 전투다리. 아, 죽어라 이 새끼야.
I
like your attitude.
오 마이 갓, 잠깐만, 이게 무슨 무슨 일이 일어난 거지?
I still Seren's look.
Aye, aye.
우와. 많아졌네. 템 좀 다 사야겠다. 리아라 동굴 영입하면은 리아라랑 누구 데리고 다니지? 탈리 데리고 다닐까? 탈리 스킬이 쓸만해가지고. 오 마이 갓! 방금 내가 뭐 당한 거죠? 오 마이 갓!
I still cannot.
무슨 일이야?
We have to.
아, 다시 해야 돼 이거? 다시 정비를 해봅시다. 아, 실패가 뜨다니. 아니 그럼 이거 죽을 때마다 다시 이 짓을 해야 되는구나. 오 마이 갓. 가까이 가면 안 되겠네. 야, 조심해라 저거. 아이 오면 우리 몰살당한다. 야, 따라와. 우와! 게러스야 고맙다. 고기 방패해줘서. 이거지. 게러스 제일 먼저 나오네.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there and your pilot is making jokes?
그게 긴장을 풀어주죠.
It's a coping mechanism. You'll get used to it.
I see.
네,
It
1이에요.
must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander.
리아라 옆모습
But I am
이쁘냐?
grateful to you. You saved my life back there. And not just from the volcano.
주인공
Those
계산
Geth would have
생겼어요?
killed me or dragged me off to
저게
Saren.
디폴트인데?
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
커스터마이징 귀찮아서
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean
그냥
extinction.
디폴트로
That is
만든.
my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
50년이요?
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
100살하고 6.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely
이제
considered
어린이
more than a
어머
child.
로리?
That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
내가 알고 있음.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding
외계인이
evidence to
주인공보다
support
이쁘다.
them. The
맞아.
Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is
Yeah,
almost
that's
as if
right.
someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years.
50년
I have
동안
tracked down every scrap and shred of
50살
evidence.
때
Eventually, subtle
56살
patterns start to
때부터
emerge,
연구를 시작한
patterns
거네.
that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
뭐 누가 있었어?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans
인생을
disappeared.
바쳐왔다.
I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
조용히 해요. 내가 말. 와우. 네, 내가 도와줄게. 리아라 짱.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
리퍼스.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
비컨.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain.
그렇게요.
Still trying to sort out what it
얼굴보다
all means.
소름.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense.
근데 이게
The
카메라
beacons
방향이
were
약간
designed to
아래에서
transmit
위로 봐서 그런 거
information
아니에요?
directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology.
봐봐. 카메라
Whatever
위치에
information
따라서
you
다르구만.
received would have been confused, unclear.
역시 각도의
I
중요성이죠.
am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my
과학적
scientific
호기심이
curiosity got
넘쳤군요.
the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
무엇에 쓰... 우리 도울 수 있어.
I don't know why
리아라
Saren
짱.
wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you,
리아라짱.
Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I'm
어머나.
afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably
예,
just
역해로서
mental
커마 안 한
exhaustion,
거예요.
coupled
전
with the shock
역해
of
커마 할 줄
discovering the
몰라요.
Prothean's true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be
하긴
examined by a
50년
medical
동안 열심히
professional.
연구했는데
It will
갑자기
give me the
어떤 한
chance to
인간의 한마디로
think things
정리가
over.
돼버리다니
Are we finished here, Commander?
충격이 크겠구만.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander.
여러분
Want me to patch you
생각해봐요.
through the council?
50년 동안 겁나 열심히 연구를 했어. 근데 갑자기 어떤 30살쯤 되는 인간 하나가 나와가지고 나 그거 환영으로 봤는데 그렇게 끝났어. 갑자기 정리가 되면은 얼마나 충격적이겠어요.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the north.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
아 꺼버리고 싶다.
I
어머.
don't need this.
Communications cut, Commander.
약간 자제성이 필요할 것 같아요. 이 게임 할 때. 너무 내 본능적으로 움직여버렸네. 네, 그러니까 제가 저 평의의 사람들의 그 따까리가 됐거든요. 스펙터라고. 저 CIA가 됐거든요. 임무 보고하는 건데. 케일은 여기 있고. 뭐지? 여기 뭐 아무것도 없나? 위에 셰퍼드의 락커 항상 뭐가 채워져 있네? 누가 채워주나? 박사님.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
아니야.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
여기 리아라 짱이? 리아라 짱. 안녕. 괜찮나?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
아니, 저 글자 깨졌네. 걱정됐어요가 그 애자로, 그러니까 아이자로 해야 되는데 아마 이자로 해가지고 깨진 걸 거예요. 맞춤법 따라서.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
그녀는 최고예요.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander.
이쁘다.
If you hadn't shown up,
별 말씀을요.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
압니다.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
너에 대해 이야기하고 싶어.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me?
네, 동료 다
I am
모았어요.
afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
좀 외롭겠네.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers. But I was
아마
always
이게
careful
여러 명이
until the
작업한
Geth followed
거여서
me to
그럴
Artemis
거예요.
Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
왜?
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people.
주위에서.
Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
아이, 괜찮아.
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures.
그러니까 넌
I
프로시안
wanted to know
덕후라는
everything
거구나.
about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
제가 매력적인가요?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
진정해요.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people.
리아라 귀엽다는.
Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
뭐 문제가 있어?
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
Oh my god.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
나이 차는 어때?
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
아버지는 누구야?
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
뭐 누구지 몰라?
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common. Not for the purposes of reproduction.
하긴 오래
Most Asari
사니까.
believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari
순열.
would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face.
아, 잡종보다 순열이 더 여기는 그건가
It is
봐요.
possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too
예를 들어
ashamed to
그
publicly acknowledge
해리포터에는 막
me as her offspring.
잡종 그러잖아.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't.
그렇게 잡종이
Something could have happened to
상위계급이야.
her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
Bye bye.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
아, 이렇게 되는구나. 오. 상대방을 죽일 수도 있다고요? 헐, 소름. 대체 그 얼마나 얼마나 아유, 거기까지. 아, 너무 위험하네요. 점점. 그러면은 일단 아침 방송 여기까지 하고요. 이따가 2시쯤에